So I wanted to show you guys a few projects I've been working on. I've been trying out a new medium, which is basically embroidery and beads. And so I've been using Khadi cotton paper, as well as some seed beads and embroidery thread to make these tiny little cards. Um, I did some wording. It was kind of just like practice. I was also practicing kind of just adhering the beads to the paper with thread, and using also machine made embroidery elements in addition to hand embroidered elements, which I really thought was super fun. And I'm playing, I guess, with the idea of like machine made perfection and then handmade imperfection, and embellishment also. So I've done a whole bunch of these. Some of them are also painted in watercolor on the backgrounds. I've added some sticker quotes to some of them. I've hand embroidered words to some of them. I've kind of just been playing with a whole bunch of ideas. This was the first one that I did, which I'm super pleased with. And then basically what I've been doing is attaching them to fabric. So I have stitched them onto this pink velvet ribbon with little trim hangers. And so each one of them is different. They all have kind of different combinations of watercolor and beading and threads and trim. And I'm quite pleased with the way that they turned out. I've also been trying out couching, which is a way of adhering gold thread. And I've been doing it to paper. So I've been embellishing old lino prints that I'd done on paper, and that was super fun too. But with a new medium comes a mess. And so I did a huge deep clean of my studio desk the past 2 days. It's been a bit of an undertaking, but I'm pretty pleased with how it came out. I did get to kind of just sort through all of my supplies, reorganize everything. And I've also just kind of moved on to larger kind of formats. This is combining a lino print in an illuminated script font that I've traced from a book, the letters, and then I've basically made a patchwork background, and there's beading and embroidery elements as well as an original lino cut, and the saying is "don't push my buttons." So I've done a few of these. This one is on a canvas tote bag. And I've also done this one, which is just like a piece of art on thicker Khadi cotton paper. This one is 320 grams, so it's a lot more difficult to sew on. So that was just kind of, this was for a class project. And then again, like I've been working on kind of just like embellishing and doing these different kinds of little pieces of art. I've also been working on ones that feature these washi tape stickers, but I've actually sewn the stickers onto fabric, and then the fabric onto paper, and then the paper is backed again with fabric. So it's kind of like 3 different layers. And so I've been playing a lot. It's kind of like a slow stitching technique, but also with some handwriting and some, or like, I guess, images that I really, really liked. So I've been working on some of those, and also just like playing with shapes and with different fabrics, different mediums, like materials, fibers, etc. So I've done a whole bunch of just like different designs, and I don't know, things that speak to me that like I would want to have, I guess, like hanging around my house just as reminders or as creative inspiration. So I've done a few of those. And I'm working now on a new canvas tote bag, which is going to have, basically it's like sari silk, recycled sari silk yarn that's couched down onto this pink velvet ribbon with the lino cuts, and then I'm using some embroidered elements here, and it's gonna look something like this, and with buttons at the end. So that's gonna be that. I've also been playing around with just like simple like layering technique of like just taking different fabrics and kind of layering them together. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do with them yet, but I'm playing around. So yeah, it's been a busy few weeks, and I'm hoping to get some more of these done, and I'm hoping the more that I do them, the quicker they will be finished. So yeah, stay tuned for more.